Hello everyone and welcome to our I Pick My Butt video. We have another update for PewDiePie's Pixelings and we have World 3 Slumberland. So let's get right into it and show you how to beat these new bosses that you're going to be facing. Our mini boss is going to be on mission 16 called The Office, and in this we're going to be going up against one Vlad and two Commas. And for this run I'm using Iggy, Stefano, Falcon, Jennifer, and Flossie. And for the spells, you can see we're using Strengthen and Heal. So we're going to focus on trying to get rid of Vlad first. He has the Vampire ability and also a heavy attack that does 352. So place Falcon in the middle, get the blast on him, and we'll let the trolls do the rest. Now don't underestimate Comma. Even though they're only doing 98 damage, they are going to start dealing out some big hits pretty soon. With the Strengthen Front ability and only 2 cells for the charge, you're going to notice after round 2, they're going to be doing 147 damage, and by round 4, they're going to be doing 196. Throw a crit in there, and you can really be in trouble. But now that we've got Vlad out of the picture, we can focus on one Comma at a time, and really just cycle your Pixelings through, keeping them alive. And like I said, we want to make sure we're focusing on one, so use the Strengthen ability on Falcon as needed, and really get those pops on him. Once we get down to one, you could probably use Stefano's shield to kind of take the damage from the other, and just make sure you're paying attention to health and bring those fresh Pixelings in as needed. And even if you've been playing the game pretty conservatively, I'm only level 20 here, and this really wasn't difficult at all. This one is obviously a flawless, but really it's not bad, so this should be pretty straightforward. Use this technique. It probably shouldn't make too much of a difference if you want to switch out some Pixelings, but really focus on Vlad first, focus on a Comma next, and then just leave the last one to kind of just trickle away. Oh yeah, and don't forget, like, subscribe, follow on YouTube, and on DLive. But I gotta admit, I was expecting this to be a little bit more difficult for this world with how long we've been waiting for it, and I'm a little bit underimpressed with how challenging it really was. And I'm curious to know that if you have played Pixelings or are still playing Pixelings, put down in the comments if you are going to end up playing World 3 or not. So there's a flawless win for the mini boss. Let's show you what the final boss looks like right now. So once again, we are going up against Glitchy, and Glitchy looks really glitched out. We also have the Pixeling Cirrus, who is a troll that has a heavy attack. Now this is a little bit reversed from the last one. We're actually going to focus on Cirrus first, and we're also going to be coming in with Ozzy. We want his Drain ability, and really we want to focus first on using it on Cirrus. Now Glitchy's standard attack is going to focus on the back row, so always make sure you have high hit point characters sitting back there. And it's always nice to have Stefano back there at first too. Getting him into a lower than 50% health is going to cause him to be in that berserk mode, causing more damage to get done to the enemies. And besides having Ozzy himself, I'm really going for the 4 highest hit point Pixelings that I can, just to make sure I can hold them in the back and take that standard attack. When it comes to Glitchy's charge ability, it says it's random, but he definitely uses the mass drain a lot, and that's going to remove one charge ability from every single one of your Pixelings on the field. It also seems like he's big on Bubble Shield and using Strengthen too. But I gotta say, I was really disappointed once again in running into Glitchy. Yes, I know there's a story behind it, but I was really hoping to see some sort of new crazy boss. I mean, Barrel King, Flawless Doggy, Glitchy just doesn't really seem that anything exciting to me. I've already seen him, I wanted something new. But I'm not going to complain too much because we do have a new world, we do have new Pixelings, and we did actually get a new spell from this, being that Mass Drain. And I kind of peeked ahead to Medium. If we beat him on Medium, we're also going to get a Mass Energize. So we do get a whole bunch of new Pixelings in this. We'll have to see how we can unlock them. There was a couple of them that I was able to get just from running through the missions themselves. So that was pretty cool, but it's going to take a little while to get them caught up with some of the other ones that we already have at level 20 here. Now it is taking a little bit to get Glitchy down. He does have 2,850 hit points, and having all these tanky characters aren't really going to do too well for us. I probably could have used a Strengthen ability on them, but I really wanted to focus on that heal and keep them alive and let Ozzy do a majority of the damage. But we are getting close to double damage here, so that should hopefully speed it up just a touch. I'm not really too certain that spell was that he just used, but we'll slap a heal on Ozzy just to keep him alive for a little longer. One more of those and he's going to be gone, and we really don't need that. So always focus most of your health in keeping Ozzy alive, and then just cycle those R1s out on the side. But you'll see here in a second, we're going to start losing some. We really don't have a lot of hit points on those guys, and that standard attack is going to start hurting every time. So there we go, one down. Let's bring another one in, and this is not looking too promising, but like I said, we did get this. We got it by the skin of our teeth just about. It came down to just Ozzy and him, and I was probably one more shot away from losing it all. But probably level 22 might be that sweet number for actually getting in there and being able to beat this guy for a flawless. At this point though, I'm not going to go and grind when I can just level up and beat him easily. So there you go guys, that's the beating. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.